Martin, the last vlog of the first half of this term, and it's been a busy one. It's one of my favourite vlogs actually, because you're going to introduce some special guests later on. But before you do that, what's it been like this half term?
Yeah, it's been really busy, Rick, actually. And I think the staff are tired, and the students are a bit tired as well. But there's been so much that's gone on. You kind of think, where did Christmas go? Yeah. But loads of things, loads of positive things to be talking about. I keep saying to you every time you interview me about how pleased I am with the year 13s and the year 11s in particular, and how they're shaping up. And obviously for them the next few weeks are even more important. But we've done a lot of the spade work, I think, this half term. A lot of the foundations are in place, and there's been loads of wider curricular stuff, whether that's music, table tennis, we had sport, we've had all sorts of things going on. But I would like to just change it up a little bit. I think people are sick and tired of listening to me. I've got a couple of our finest with me today. So I've got Josh and Bobby, who I want us to have plenty of time to talk to, because they are everything we stand for as a school. Josh is in year 13, Bobby's in year 12. The contribution they are now making lower down the school is phenomenal. But when I first joined Lipson, they were in year 9 and year 8. So I've seen them grow. And yeah, they've got two really good stories to tell.
All right, well, let's talk to Bobby first, because Bobby's in the combined cadet forces and has been all the way through. Bobby, is that right?
No, I joined later on. I think it was before December. During the, I think it was was it the
first lockdown or the second one?
No, during after the second lockdown. I think it was during the parade for Remembrance Day.
That's right.
Sorry,
I got involved.
Yeah. I joined after that because I did try to join in year 8, but I was respectfully turned down. But I joined later on, and I've already got 1 star. I'm a cadet, and so far it's been a good experience going through what wanted to be in the CCF from year 8 to wanting to be in year 11, and having that passion throughout the year from then to now, and it's really got built my confidence in wanting to join the Navy even more.
You mentioned your experience. Part of that experience this week was the weekend, I think last weekend, you went to the Royal Naval College at Dartmouth.
Yes, BONC at Dartmouth, yes. Britannia One Naval College. Yeah, it was a great experience actually. Couldn't ask anything more. Missed our teachers, or I think our lieutenants, Lieutenant Twyman and Lieutenant Marks. Had a great time there. I loved interacting with my team there. It was a great experience. Low ropes, swimming, bouldering. It was an amazing experience. I also got to see some fine history throughout the entire college. Riddled with it, I must tell you, it's amazing.
What I love about Bobby's story is, having watched him come through the school, is just now watching him with the influence he's got on the youngsters. So yes, he went with the CCF to Dartmouth at the weekend, but part of Bobby's role, he was almost there as a member of staff really, working with some of the younger students. So we're really proud of him, and I think his future in the Royal Navy, if that's where he ends up, will be a really positive one.
Is that something you're looking at, Bobby?
Yes, I'm hoping to join the Royal Navy later on after I finish my course at Discovery College for a level 2 qualification in public services, and hopefully going on to become a warfare specialist in the Navy.
Fantastic.
That's great, and that's presumably something you never saw yourself doing just 3 or 4 years ago.
No, I originally saw myself doing catering because I thought it would be a great experience for me to do in the Navy. I was still going to do it in the Navy. But then once, with Staff Talliard and the rest of the team, they kind of directed me towards Discovery College for a public service course. And I said, that's a good idea. I have been getting into my cadets a lot, so I thought, go for it, see what it's like. And so far, it's a great experience. I'd recommend it to anyone really who wants to go in there and do public services. Great teachers, great staff. Great food, to be fair, in this show. And other than that, I think it's a great experience. I've only been there a couple of months, and so far I feel more out of my shell, more comfortable with how I'm going into a new environment and talking to people that I don't even know, seeing their interests and helping them and help guide them to what they want to do in the future.
Brilliant, Bobby. This could be an extended episode. This one.
Well, we wish you well with that, Bobby. Let's turn now to Josh, because Josh, you've had a similar sort of journey. You've been in, you've worked your way through. You're now year 13, looking to graduate this year. Tell us about your involvement with the music department.
So I joined the Music Academy when it was first initiated, and I've been working from year 7 on until now. I was very shy and quite introverted to begin with in year 7, but as the years have gone on and from the influence of the sixth formers that were with me at the time, I've been brought on to be one of the lead and better performers in our band.
Brilliant drummer.
Mhm.
Really good drummer.
And a saxophonist, I gather, as well.
Yes. Yes, I've now gained the role of being that sixth former that they were for me. And it's been really nice. Like, I have a student called Lipson who I've been teaching to play the baritone saxophone, and it's been really nice seeing him develop the way that I did with my sixth former at the time, which was Rachel. So it's always been quite a nice give back, and it's always been enforced in the music department that we're one cohesive unit. We work as one larger group for a larger project rather than individuals.
And they talk about an emulative model, don't they? So,
Yes.
so the idea is that the younger members of the Music Academy become kind of immersed in really high quality music. They watch the older ones doing it, and then they start to join in. And last night we had a performance where we had, I mean, the big band was on the stage. I think there must have been upwards of 25 students in there, ranging right the way from year 7 and 8 through to year 13, which was great.
Is that something, the mentoring, does that happen on a daily basis? Is that?
Yes, it does. So I'm in most mornings with them, either teaching drumming or teaching the saxophone and helping Mr. Twyman where I can. I've always had quite a positive outlook on giving back to the Music Academy due purely for the abilities and the actions it's been able to give me. So I've been able to perform for the Lord Mayor, as you may know, and performing in like London for cases, but it's all the skills they've given me, and it's trying to give back to the younger students an opportunity that I would have loved to have.
And it doesn't happen by accident, does it? So,
No.
you know, they don't get to the level they're at. They're in at 8:15 every morning practicing. Before the staff get there sometimes, but that's because we've got the older students that are in there supervising. So it's what they talk about, 10,000 hours of practice, don't they? But they're certainly doing their bit in there.
And like Bobby, what you've learned here isn't going to just stop when you leave here, is it? It's something you're now going to take away from your time here, which must be very gratifying for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're planning on doing music at university next year, aren't you?
Yes, and then go on to teaching.
Amazing.
That must be especially gratifying when you look at these chaps here. They're not just pupils; they're actually teachers as well, aren't
The
they?
amazing thing, Rick, and this is true, and Bobby will back me up on this as well, Josh. I didn't know who was coming today. I'd asked for 2 senior students, one from the CCF, one from the Music Academy. I'm delighted it's these 2, but it could have been several others who would have similar stories to tell. Which is of course it's gratifying. It's fantastic. It's why we do it, I guess.
Thank you very much, then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect.
That was great, gentlemen.
Yeah,